know I talked some shit on you, Norvina, saying that you keep spitting these palettes out like gumdrops, but damn, girl, you did a good job. Hey guys, so today I thought it'd be really fun to dive into one of the products that I got quite a few requests from in my Ulta haul to do a look on. The palette has been out for just a little bit, but it is the ABH Norvina Collection palette. I did end up picking up just the Pro Pigment Volume 1 palettes. I want to start off with the eyes because I don't know anything about this palette besides that I'm pretty sure it's pigmented. I actually am very, very happy that I waited as long as I did to get the palette, you guys, because I kept getting so overwhelmed. No offense to Norvina and her followers. I feel like sometimes ABH palettes get way overhyped. So many people want to be on that PR list that they're like, this is the best palette ever. This is the best palette ever. And I'm just like, is it? Is it really? I'm gonna go ahead and pull my hair back really quickly. I went ahead and I did my brows off camera. I do want to prime the eyes. I did have concealer on them just from cleaning up my brows. I figured we could go in with the Anastasia Eyelid Primer. I have used this primer before. I was a little bit nervous about it because last time we used this primer, I had some splotchiness with some eyeshadows, but we're gonna try it out again. I'm gonna do this eye and then I'll, oh shit. First shade I think I'm going to start with is B4, and I'm going to take it on a Morphe M507. This color is super pigmented. There is no splotchiness whatsoever. Now that we have that color on, I'm going to go back in. I'm going to use the same brush and I'm just going to dust it off on a towel. And I'm going to take B1 right above it and just start to kind of buff that out. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in with another brush. This one's a little bit more fluffier, but there's no product on it. And I'm just going to start buffing out that edge. I expected to have to go in and blend a bunch more than I did, but I really don't have to. I'm actually really impressed. I'm going to go back in with that same shade B4 and I'm going to pack it all over the outer corner of my lid. Now that we have that packed on, I think I want to take a little bit of D5. Oh, why am I drooling? I'm drooling. I love this color so much. Really, really just wanted to make sure that it's super, super intense on the outer corner. And then I'm just going to take that little brush that we used to blend it out. I'm just so impressed with this color. I truly am. Like, I'm like shocked by how much I love this color. This is becoming a lot easier of a tutorial than I suspected it would be. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do for the lid. The first shade I have is this one right here, which is called D2. It's kind of like this duochrome shade where it looks blue, but it also has a shift of purple to it. B3, this more of this intense pink, kind of just to wrap it all together. Let's go ahead and cut the crease. And I think I'm going to do D2 and B3, I think is what I want to do. All right, let's take a D2 first and pop that right in the center. This is without anything on the lid. Maybe I need to try my finger. Yeah, I feel like the finger is definitely where it's at with that. And then I'm going to take B3, which is that nice deep hot pink shade. I'm going to pop it right on the rest of the lid. Take a little bit of time to blend, but I think it'll be worth it. I feel like it's like cotton candy kind of a look. I just needed to play around with color today, y'all. I've done so many neutral looks that I've been seeing so many people with like, you know, really pretty colorful looks, and I'm like, okay, I miss color. Oh my gosh. This is hands down one of the easiest colorful looks I think I've ever done. I'm shocked. I'm so in love right now. Like, I can't believe it. Clean some of this up. And there's like hardly any fallout too. I freaking love this palette, you guys. This palette is bomb. I'm gonna finish up this eye and then I'll go pop on some falsies, and then we'll go ahead and finish up with the rest of the face. Lashes are on. We're gonna go ahead and move into the face. For the face, I have a couple of primers. I feel like my skin is super dry today, so I actually need something a little bit more hydrating. This weather is killing me, and not only that, but I haven't seen the damn sun in like a week and I'm getting a little irritated. So I do want to go in with the FARSALI Liquid Glass Radiance Makeup Skin Primer. And then I'm going to put some on my hands, and then I'm just going to pat it into the skin. I always laugh at myself because every time I'm like, I miss color. I want to play with color. I go in and I play with color and I'm like, bam, all the color you can get all up in there. We're going to test out the Matte Putty Primer by e.l.f. We just did a primer challenge and it was the, whatchamacallit? What is that called? Oh, Milk Makeup versus Urban Decay. So if you guys haven't seen that one, I'll go ahead and have it here in a card. Once I can get this open, there it is. But yes, just the same white consistency. I have the original one and I really don't like it. I didn't see anything great with my pores, honestly. I thought my pores looked exactly the same. It was just, no, it wasn't cute. I don't have anything new for foundation, so let me go ahead and apply my foundation and then we'll come back. I did want to try out a bronzer today. It is the e.l.f. bronzer. I think this is like their sun-kissed bronzer, but there's another word for it. But I wanted to try this out with you guys today since I hadn't tried it out yet. So I'm just going to take this on a Morphe R2. It is a little light, but I was hoping, ooh, I think this is going to be perfect. I really like this one. But I just like how light this is. I love the way that it's looking. Like, it is so natural. How long has this product been out? Can somebody tell me down below? Let's go ahead and finish off on the lower lash line. You know, sometimes where you look at your eyes and you're just like, I don't know that I want to do anything to my lower lash line. Like, maybe I just want to keep it like up here, nothing down here. There is one shade I did want to play with though for my lower lash line. So I really wanted to take the shade C4 and run that as like my color. Yeah, I think I just want this color to be my only color. I just saw this color and I was like, this is so beautiful. And I didn't know where to incorporate it on the top lash line, so I thought the lower lash line would be beautiful. Yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of A3 also and just blend it together just to get a little bit of a, like that. Let's take a little bit of B4 again and just put that right on the outer corner so there's a little bit of depth. I want that line to be a little bit more prominent right there up against the lash line. There's like no fallout, you guys. I can't believe this. I'm just going to go ahead and take a clean brush and buff out everything a little bit before I go in with blush. This is just a clean blending brush. I'm going to take the NARS Overlust Cheek Palette, which I did do a review on also. And I'm going to take a combination of these two shades right here. Mainly on this middle shade. It's just a really soft neutral tone color. And I'm just going to pop that right there on the cheeks. I don't want it to be too intense, but I'm going to set the face with this Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Acid Setting Mist. I do have these. I'm just going to finish off with one of my favorite highlighters because I don't know what to do with right now. This is just the Urban Decay and KRISTEN LEANNE collection. And I love this highlighter. Nothing too crazy. I'm not really in the mood for crazy highlight today. It is discontinued. It was part of like a limited edition collection. But I think you could still find it on Glambot. I've actually considered getting another one. So I'm going to go in with the Kylie Cosmetics lip liner. This is their coconut lip liner. And I'm going to line my lips. And I'm going to tell you guys right now, this lip liner pissed me off already. That's the problem you have with some lip liners is you got to watch out because they're almost like super creamy that they break at the touch. Like if you apply any pressure. You see how it's like already bent? That's the first time I've like sharpened it. So I don't know. That's the second one that's done that to me though, and it's only by the Kylie Cosmetic lip liners. I wanted to go in with this lipstick, which is by Revlon Cosmetics. So this is one of their new lipstick. So they took their iconic lipsticks from their normal collection and they turned it into a matte formula. And look at this matte packaging. It's like matte, sleek, with like gold wrapping around it. I featured this on my Instagram stories, but this shade in particular was the shade that I fell in love with the most. This is the shade Untold Stories. Is that not such a beautiful and stunning shade? So I'm going to use this today because it did say that it was a matte formula, but when I was swatching it, it definitely doesn't feel matte. It feels like it does feel matte, but there's definitely a little bit of like creaminess to it. But isn't that a beautiful shade? Maybe I'll take a darker lip gloss. I'm going to go in with something just a little bit darker because I do want a gloss, but this is the Buxom Plumping Lip Gloss in the shade Sugar Drop. Let me go back into the palette really quick and see if we could use something for the inner corners. So I guess I'll take it. So I'm going to take this white shade, which is C1, and I'm going to pop that as my inner corner highlight. Oh, damn. Wow. I know I talked some shit on you, Norvina, saying that you keep spitting these palettes out like gumdrops, but damn, girl, you did a good job. We're going to go in and take the Urban Decay All Nighter. This is actually their ultimate, or not ultimate, their ultra matte long lasting makeup setting spray. Please don't create white dots. Please don't create white dots. Please, 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 please. The only thing I've learned from these things, these like ultra long lasting matte versions, is I should have applied it first. They are best applied, from what I've learned, to apply it before you apply your foundation, or like as like your primer spray. So like right after you get done moisturizing, when you start priming, spray this on first and then go in with your other primers. That is what I've heard is like the best. And I did it with the Catrice 2 days ago and it was bomb. So I think that's what I'll have to do next one. You guys tell me down below, what do you think of this look? I get super cotton candy vibes. Definitely a little bit different of a take than what I had originally planned, but you know what? I ended up loving the look. I gotta say, the palette definitely kicked it out of the ballpark for me. It was definitely one of the best colorful, probably the best colorful formulas I've ever played with when it comes to colorful shadows. I mean, I had no issues. It was the easiest look I've ever created, and I expected it to be a lot more intricate, a lot more work, a lot more building of the colors, and I'm just like mind blown. I will definitely say I'm also really impressed with this e.l.f. bronzer. Like, I feel it is the perfect bronzer for me right now, especially when I don't want something too intense, too dark, but I want there to be just, you know, some definition in my skin to bring some life back to my skin. I kind of want to dive now into like these colors right here. You know, those like really bright colors, or even do something just more neutral if you guys want to see me pair something. If you have this palette and you want something paired a little bit more neutral, something a little bit more wearable but still just as intense, I think would be really nice too. So if you guys enjoyed this tutorial and you guys want to see more colorful looks, please make sure to hit that thumbs up button. And also, if you are new to my channel, I hope you guys will stick around and subscribe. I appreciate the love that you guys have given me, and I love you guys. I will see you guys all in my next video, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.